Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel. For today's video we're doing something a little bit different. I'm going to show you guys two of my favorite breakfast recipes for while I'm counting my macros. Counting macros, if you guys are interested, it takes counting your calories just a little bit further, and I don't do it myself. I have an app who does it because I tend to be obsessive about food. As you guys know, I had an eating disorder for years, so I needed this to not be something like I'm trying to embrace my natural curls still. Sometimes it gets a little cray. Anyway, so I didn't want to be so obsessed about this, so I have an app who does it for me, and the app is MyFitnessPal, and you can, the basic level is free. And basically what counting macros is counting your macronutrients. It takes counting calories a step further, and it's counting your carbohydrate intake, your fat intake, and your protein intake. You have to stay within a certain range every day, and the app helps you do that. You just enter in all the food that you're eating, and it kind of keeps you in a range. Now, you kind of set what, and I would recommend talking to a doctor or a professional so that you know like what your calorie number should be for the day. Mine is 1250. Some people do 1200, and I usually stay way under 1250. But I just like to know that like if there's one day where I'm like really hungry, that I have the calories to do that in. I do allow myself cheat days. Every Sunday I eat whatever I want. Mostly because it keeps me sane, because I love food, and I'm trying to have a healthy relationship with food. So, I'm also just trying to like get through today because Harvey hasn't been sleeping and we've all been sick again because cold and flu season is terrible. So, there's that. So I kind of look tired and crazy because I am tired and I feel like I'm losing my mind. So, that all kind of makes sense. But so for these two breakfast recipes, one is a smoothie. Now it's my go-to smoothie. It's not your typical awesome tasting fruit smoothie. It has some protein in it, some spinach, some flaxseed, and also it does have some strawberries in it just so that I can have my vitamin C for the day and that I can have a little bit more flavor to it. It's really tasty, and so I will show you that recipe. But my second recipe is if you're not a sweet person and you're more savory and you want something a little more substantial, like if you're going to go running, or if you're working out in the mornings, or if you just have a long day at work in between the time where you take lunch and your breakfast, it's really good. So these flaxseed tortillas that I'm going to show you are the easiest things to make, and make them at home. And yes, they're in heart shape because it was Valentine's Day when I made them with Harvey. And I've been making them for a while, and there's 1 gram, 1 net carb. And they're amazing. And they're 2 ingredients, water and flaxseed powder. You want the finely ground flaxseed powder, and I'll mention all this in the video. And then there's just some mushrooms that I didn't know if you know this, but mushrooms have a lot of protein, and Harvey's awake. And also to have some fat intake, healthy fats. I have a fourth of an avocado that I've mashed up. Now, if you're doing keto, some of these things will work for you as well. But if you are just trying to count your nutrients and trying to eat better and have a better relationship with food, I would recommend counting your macros. It is a little bit easier. You're not really cutting any food groups out, which I think is really healthy. You're also not overdoing anything. Like I think with keto, sometimes you're overdoing your fat intake, which can be really hard on your liver. It can be really hard on other organs in your body. So these are just some of the 2 breakfast recipes that are my go-tos for pretty much every day since I've started this, and I've been doing this for months. So I hope you guys like this video. I'm gonna go and hang out with my little man. Also, my tripod broke, so I am doing this all like with my arm. So I'm trying to figure out if you guys have any links to, and I use my phone right now, so I would like if you guys have any great tripods for phones that are bigger, because all the ones I can find are just really short. If you have any links to those, please link those in the comments below. Also, if you are new here, welcome. I'm so excited to have you here. And also, if you are returning, welcome back. Let's go ahead and get into this video. Alrighty, so for the first breakfast recipe, we are doing a smoothie, and with counting your macros, you have to count like cups and teaspoons. So we have 1/2 cup of strawberries, 1/4 cup of sunflower seeds with a heaping tablespoon of flaxseed, and 1 cup of spinach. Now you're gonna put everything into your bullet and then cover everything. So pretty much you're going to fill all the food up, and then you're only going to put enough almond milk in there to cover everything, and I'll show you that right here. And it kind of equivalates to 1 cup. And then you are going to blend that all together. Now this might not be as sweet as some people would like it, so here you can add erythritol, which is a very typical sweetener that people use when they're trying to not have sugar. But you also can use beet sugar, which does have some sugar in it, and it has like sugar calories, and it also has some carbs in it. But if you're willing to use those carbs, go ahead and do that instead. Now you're going to blend that up. And I usually do this for about 30 seconds to a minute, and you can see me in the reflection. And then you are going to go ahead and you are going to enjoy your smoothie. Now, I usually only have this with a stainless steel straw, and this is really filling, and I'm ready to lunch. All right, so the second recipe are these awesome, I just call them toast or maybe tortillas, flaxseed tortilla toast. And all of these are just 1 net carb, and I put some mushrooms on them. Now I make these sliced mushrooms, and I just put some coconut aminos on them, about 1 tablespoon, and I just cook those up for about 2 minutes. And it's really easy to get these to be really flavorful because the coconut aminos is very low in sugar, very low in carb, but very high in flavor. And I just take 1/2 of an avocado and I mash that up. So this is most of my fat for the day. And with these, how you make these tortillas is it's 1 cup of ground flaxseed, and you need ground, and 1 cup of hot water. You roll it out and you cut them, and it's very simple. And these things are so delicious. You're gonna be beside yourself with how yummy they are. Alright, so that is it. Those are my breakfast recipes, and I hope you like them as much as I do. They are really low in calorie, really high in nutrition, and I hope that you guys find that this is helpful. If you have not subscribed yet, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. I upload every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. You usually look a little less crazy, but today's just one of those mom days. I hope that you guys are having a great day, and I will talk to you soon. Thank you.